Man, oh man, The Boys Season 5 has truly outdone itself. Seriously, I can't believe they actually followed through with what they said. Now, of course, usually when showrunners say one thing or hype stuff up, they don't always deliver. I mean, come on guys, this is marketing we're talking about. 9 times out of 10, they're usually saying stuff to build hype for the newest season. But what? Eric Kripke was not lying when he said there were going to be deaths literally immediately, like I'm talking about the first episode. Now, spoiler alert, because I'm going to be talking about all the main points from the first 2 episodes that were released, or the main points that I thought were the main points, or, worth going over. First off, I want to get straight into it and say RIP A-Train, man. Dude, RIP the train, brother. Rest in peace, you went out like a true hero. And I really loved how they killed him off. I have no complaints whatsoever, and I think he went out like a true G. He literally saved Huey, then delivered the ultimate FU to Homelander's face as he died. Like literally the ultimate FU. Like his death scene kind of reminded me of Conquest's death scene in Invincible. All A-Train could do was literally laugh in Homelander's face like ha 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 as he was getting choked out. Like genuinely, that was Conquest death scene to an absolute T. Like he didn't beg for his life at all, and he also called Homelander a pathetic loser, that Homelander is basically nothing without his powers, just a guy in a suit. And I'm not gonna lie, he's right. Literally, he's right. And this is actually playing pretty close to a theory that I have. I really do think that Homelander by the end of the season will lose all of his powers and become nothing. Just a human. Like A-Train said, Homelander is basically nothing underneath all of that power. It would truly be the best way to give Homelander the ultimate punishment rather than just death. Because think about it, death would be so easy for Homelander. In Homelander's mind, he'd be like, dude, I committed all of these heinous crimes. I literally did the most fucked up things imaginable to everybody, and all I get is just the death penalty? Say less, brother. And I also think that Sister Sage will have a role to play in this as well, as we see her in episode 2 when Ashley comes to talk to her. Basically, Ashley telling Sage that she's been in her position before, that it's not what she thinks it is. It's not a pedestal, it's actually a chopping board. Which means that the power she's feeling right now, thinking that she's on top of the world and ordering everyone around, is limited, and in the end she will pay for the ultimate price, just like Ashley almost did at the end of season 4. Now I also want to point something out that is a little weird, and I don't know why they added this. This was the most interesting thing in the entire first 2 episodes. Maybe it'll be more explained in the upcoming episodes, I don't really think so, but why in the world is Starlight smacking the vape? Or is that even a vape? Dare I say it? Is that a freaking cart? Is Starlight chiefing the Benjamin? Brother, what in the world has this show become? Now, I do think maybe the reason why she's smacking the vape or the Benjamin, brother, it could really be anything at this point, is because of the stress she is under. When Frenchie basically asked Starlight what is wrong when, they were dealing with Mr. Rock Solid or Rock Hard, essentially he kind of said that the way to make amends with yourself is just to keep going every single day, wake up and do what you're supposed to do to make the world a better place, or try to make the world a better place. And since a lot of people who smoke like weed, cigarettes, or even just vape in general usually do it to, I guess, cope with anxiety, or I guess cope with some of the feelings they're feeling, I guess just to let it all off your mind, get a little buzz or get a little high. I don't know, maybe that's the reason why. I feel like that would make a lot of sense. If she's just vaping just to straight up vape, then that is kind of honestly the most weirdest thing the show has probably ever done, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens when the episodes, yeah. We'll just see, brother. And also, now the Deep calls himself a Sigma. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, that is a little cringe, but it's okay. The cringe is okay because the show is off to an amazing start. The pacing is beautiful, and I'm really enjoying it so far, even though the dialogue sounds like it's forced Gen Z slang. I'm not gonna lie, that is a little cringe. I don't know if they're trying to appeal to the younger crowd in a TVMA show, which for those who don't know basically means an R-rated show. But I digress. I love that Soldier Boy is back as well, baby, but they got me a little scared, okay? I was shivering in my boots a little bit when Soldier Boy got infected by the soup-killing virus, and it looked like he was about to die because, you know, Rock Hard did. Like, his face exploded completely. But thankfully, we got left on a cliffhanger of Soldier Boy hitting the Michael Myers resurrection move. Like, literally, he did that too perfectly. Like, did he do that, or was that a stunt double? Ah, who am I kidding? This is Jensen Ackles we're talking about. Of course he can do that. And also, do you guys remember when Jensen Ackles stated there was a scene he was filming for season 5 that almost made him walk off set? Like, I'm so curious to see what that scene was, and I was hoping it would be in this episode since, you know, he has been introduced in this episode. But what I'm really excited for is seeing Jensen, Jared, and Misha all in one scene together. Might as well call The Boys season 5 Supernatural season 16, am I right? And I almost forgot to as well. Kimiko can talk now?
They fly now?
Dude, I was so amazed when she talked. I thought that was her whole spiel where she didn't. Like, I kind of liked when her character didn't talk. She kind of gave off that mysterious aura, kind of just like Playboy Cardi, am I right? But get this, the reason she knew how to talk was because she watched a lot of TikTok. No, like, she actually said that. Like, I think I'm right, to be honest, when I say that they are trying to become more Gen Z friendly in The Boys. But, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why, brother? This is really only the one of the main critiques that I have of this show so far. Like, they could have done absolutely anything else. Like maybe implied that her vocal cords were broken the entire time and she had to, like, regenerate them or some crazy. Like, they could have genuinely said anything else, but decided since she's been away for some time and, you know, that she's been scrolling TikTok, it helped her learn how to talk is just absolutely beyond me. And I mean, she really did learn off TikTok because the way she speaks to people is absolutely hilarious. Like that one scene where she was talking to the Worm, she straight up said that your voice makes me want to off myself. Brother, I genuinely laughed out loud when she said that. Like, she truly has no filter. Just like the TikTok comment section, it all makes sense. Honestly, now that I think about it, that's kind of Instagram Reels. That's not really too much TikTok because you can actually get banned on TikTok for commenting stuff, and on Instagram Reels, brother, you can literally post whatever you want. So just for that, minus points for ruining my immersion, brother. Like, at this point, she should have just learned how to talk off of Instagram Reels. Like, I feel like that would be more fitting for her character. But no, all in all, this season has been off to a fantastic start, and I'm very thankful they are killing main characters off and not giving us a Stranger Things 5 season ending where everyone gets a happy ending and everyone gets redeemed. But now I'm curious, since I gave my little theory that I think by the end, Homelander will be stripped of all his powers and forced to live as a human for all the wrong he did in his life. I feel like that would just be such a fitting ending for him. Now, what do you guys think will happen to Homelander by the end of season 5? Do you think he survives, or hell, even wins? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, bro, this episode was absolutely absurd.